The Royals in their royal blue uniforms, Port Edwards in the home whites. Glad you're along for the ride. As we conclude our Marshfield Clinic pregame show, brought to us by the Marshfield Clinic, reminding you, don't just roll shot. Ball's up in the air, and the tip is controlled by Joslin in the backcourt to Schrader. And it's Josh who handles the ball. He spins it down the lane, put up the shot, roll it around, and it comes off with a rebound into the hands of George Rundhofer, and the Royals will get their first offensive set of the night. Linsmeyer with the ball above his head. Rundhofer, free throw line, put up the jumper off the glass, no. Rebound battled for and run by Joslin. Out on the fly, come to Blackhawk. Left-hand side, Montague, take it inside, put it up off the glass, and foul. On the drive, on the baseline. And a couple of shots coming up for Montague. I think they called that against, yes they did, Joe Rundhofer. First free throw, long and wide left. Second toss for Montague. On the way, and this one is no good as well as it rolls out, so a little bit of opening jitters here for both squads. And, you know, you're all kind of playing in front of the home crowd here, and it's a friendly little rivalry, so everybody's a little bit pumped up as Colin McCarver gets too much of a knee on Chase Lamp. And for Colin, it'll be his first personal. His team now with one. I don't ever remember seeing bleachers set up underneath the basket on the north side of the gymnasium here. It is a packed house. We got bleachers on the south side as well, and that's where the band sits. What a great atmosphere. Lamp, left side, Baltus. Brady will bounce it with the right hand. He'll try to turn the edge, take it down the lane, put up the runner, and it rolls in. And Brady Baltus gets the first two of the ball game for either squad here tonight. As we have played exactly 1 minute in period number one. Schrader will go to McCarville, right-hand side, Montague. Looking inside for Joslin, can't find him. Schrader to Schrader, left side, McCarville, dump it down low inside. Joslin, big in there, strong in there, good in there. His first two of the contest. We are tied at twos. A little 1-2-2 zone pressure coming now from the Hawks. Very patiently, the Royals break that pressure as Baltus and Linsmeyer throw it over the top. Lamp now spotting up the three-bomb left side, short, and the board into the hands of Joslin. Out on the fly, here comes Schrader up the left-hand side. Drake with the dribble. He'll pick up that dribble and have it knocked out of bounds. Lamp right to coach Weisenbeck, who wisely gives it to the ref. 6:18 to go here, quarter number one. 2-2 just underway from Port Edwards. As McCarville will trigger the inbound. Does so to Schrader. Montague, top of the wheel. Right-hand side. That's Jake Schrader with it. He goes over to Josh, who's on the point against the 1-3-1 zone defense of the Royals. Jake now to Josh. Right baseline, Joslin. Skip it over the top, Schrader. Down inside McCarville and has it put right out of his hands by Joe Rundhofer. Turnover number one. 2-2, played 5 minutes. Well, we are down to 5 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this first period. We got a little rough there by Jared Hodge as he caught the ball that time and feet just kind of shuffled a little bit. And he couldn't stop it from happening. A little bit too much momentum there. 5:35 in period number one. 2-2 from Port Edwards. The winner to take on either Wild Rose or Elman Bancroft. Tomorrow night at 7. Port wins, it's here. Royals win, it'll be on the road. Schrader has it. Has it taken right away from him by Linsmeyer. He'll take it all the way to the basket. Will they give him the hoop in the continuation? They do. And Linsmeyer gets his first two. He'll shoot a free throw as well. And the foul goes against Josh Schrader. It will be the first on Josh, second on the Blackhawks. Linsmeyer's free throw comes up short. Rebound battled for and won by Joslin. 4-2 Royals. We have played almost 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Montague, take it to the right wing, put up the jumper, wide right, no. Linsmeyer high in the sky for the rebound for Assumption. Baltus across the 10-second stripe on the near side. Looks to the left for Haas. Decides to give it to him there. And Greg puts it on a little wheel as he spins it around his body. Get it inside to Baltus. He puts it up against 3 defenders, picked up out of the loose ball change by Grundhofer, and the Royals play on. 4:35 remaining here in this first period as Lamp tries to penetrate, leave it back to Haas, right back to Lamp on top of the wheel. Baltus dump it inside to Grundhofer, lowers his shoulder, puts up a shot clock from behind him, and it's picked up by McCarville. We come the other way, there's Joslin out on the fly. That's exactly what Coach Weisenbeck talked about in our pregame show. Joslin runs the court so very well, and there was a perfect example. 4-4 with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go in period number 1 from Port Edwards. Chase Lamp right in front of the Port Edwards Blackhawks bench. He goes on top to Baltus, who will now back off the dribble near the jump circle. Rotated around on the left-hand side. Lamp with the ball above his head. Skip it over to Baltus. Rebound on the way, long off the bracket. Rebound, Joslin rips it out of the sky for the Hawks. Up ahead, Schrader, he's got a 3-bomb on the way. Rattle it around and out. McCarville with the rebound. And he stepped out of bounds before they could save it, so he will head the other way. Ian Gibbs, a 5'8" freshman, and son Sam Sweeney, one of my favorites, 6'4" and a senior, into the ball game for Port Edwards. Sam and I had a real good conversation a couple of years ago before the ball game. Really enjoyed that young man. Here come the Royals into the forecourt. Lamp gonna let it fly from way down. Look it. He was in Carson Reith territory. That was 6 feet beyond the arc. Here come the Hawks into the forecourt now, trailing it by 3. McCarville going to spot up a tray to answer. No. Body's flying, and it's saved by Lamp. He runs near the band of Port Edwards. Here come the Royals into the forecourt. Lamp has it poked tucked away momentarily, regathers as Montague was on him. And man being employed by the Hawks. 2:58 to go in period number 1, 7-4 Assumption. Chase Lamp will cross that dribble between the wings all the way to the right wing now. Heads it on the side to the right elbow. Back out to Haas. Baltus with it. Rushes away the hand of Gibbs, coach's son. And they go to Haas on the right wing. Grundhofer on top between the wings. Whip it underneath, triple team on Lamp. Haas will take it inside and he'll finish. Herod caught it, got it low, put it off the glass. 9-4 Assumption. 2 1/4 remaining in this first stanza from Port Edwards. Carville has the ball above his head. Montague on the right side, 3-bomb. You can book it when he's that wide open. You knew that was going to be a splash. And it's 9-7 now in favor of Assumption as we approach the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Lamp feigns the 3, gives it to Baltus, dribble drive, penetration into the land of the bigs, and we're going to have a foul called. And there'll be a couple of free throws coming up as that foul is going to go against Sam Sweeney. The 6'4" senior picks up his first, 3rd on Port. And that'll send Brady Baltus to the free throw line for his first trip there tonight. It's real quiet in this gym, filled to capacity. And Baltus knocks down the 3rd. Jake Schrader back into the ball game along with Jared Joslin. Joe Grundhofer will take a seat, be replaced by Brandon Burkhauser, 6'3" sophomore, along with Trevor Newton, 6-foot sophomore. And Baltus' second free throw rolls around, he comes out, ball's loose on the floor. A couple of bodies, they're gonna get a jump ball. Turns out it's between 2 Port Edwards players, but they call it a jump ball anyway. And possession arrow in favor of the Royals. 3 ticks under 2 minutes to go. Period number 1, 10-7 Assumption. Lamp out on top. Into the hands of John Trickey, 5'7" junior, who also checked in for Assumption. Haas and Lamp, the only starters still out on the court for the Royals. Lamp will dribble it near the top. Has it up there, 3-bomb, gonna let it fly. Oh, it rattles around and out, and Joslin goes up near the rim and rips it down. Montague in the forecourt gives it a little ball fake, dribbles it to the right wing, over on top, into the hands of Schrader. Rotated around, there's Montague, skip it back to Gibbs on the baseline. Joslin runs right into Tricky, but a little bit too much forward contact that time by John. And they call him for the block. It'll be the first on John, second on Assumption. And now Nathaniel Clark will see his first PT tonight. 5'11" junior into the ball game. Josh Schrader will inbound it underneath his own loop. Does so to Montag on the right wing, all above his head. On the floor with the left-hand wise. Gibbs will rotate it to Josh Schrader. Now to Jake. Back to Josh. Buck 11 to go in the first. Little left-hand dribble right in front of the Royal bench. Out on top of the wheel, Gibbs. Little triple threat position. Montag, 3-bomb straight away, rattled out. Joslin big inside. He's got it. Jared Joslin with 6 of the 9 points for the Hawks. And it's 10-9 in a very tight first quarter here from Port Edwards. Lamp between the rings with the dribble. He goes to Tricky on the left side. They rotate it around to Newton. See what the Royals do here in the final 40 seconds. Like to typically hold it this long. Tricky down inside. A little bit short on the bounce pass. It skipped away from Clark. And it'll be turnover number 2 on the Royals. 32.5 to go. Port going to see if they can take the lead after period number 1. Mike Schroeder back over to Josh. Back to Jake. They split the top. That's Newton out there on top. They play catch back and forth. Now Montag on the right side. Back over to Schrader. That's Josh to Jake. And Josh has it again. One bounce inside. Joslin skip it over in the corner. Montag left side around to Gibbs. Thought about the 3 ball, but he bobbled it momentarily. They're down to 2 seconds. Will they get a shot off at the buzzer? They do. Rebound. Good to Jake Schrader at the buzzer. And we've come to the end of period number 1 with our scoreboard reading. The Port Edwards Blackhawks 12. The Assumption Royals 10 as we step out. You're listening to Blackhawk and Royal basketball here on the new Y1055 WRJ1. Blackhawks basketball as we start period number 2. They get it inbounds to Schrader. That's Jake with a little give and go to Josh. He lost it for a second. Gets it back, puts up a long 2, and splashed it through. That's the first 2 for Josh, and it's 14-10 now in favor of Port Edwards. Royals come into the forecourt for their first offensive possession of the second quarter. Linsmeyer has the ball above his head as the starting 5 is back on the court for both squads here. Lamp, 3 ball, left side, no. Rebound, Rundhofer, little baby hook overlays it. Rebound comes down to Haas, battled for and won by McCarville. And Montag out on the fly. He'll take it to the right side. He'll run right over the top of Brady Baltus. I think they're going to count the basket and call a charge. Well, one guy had a charge, another one had a block, and they're going to discuss it. Still discussing it at about the arc as to whether it's a basket and a block or it's a basket and a charge. Oh, they're going to call it a block. Oh, my. Brady looked pretty set that time. And I think they're going to discuss whether it's got to be good. Yep, basket's good. So Montag gets the hoop and draws the foul. And that's going to go against, as we said, Brady Baltus. It'll be his first, team's 3rd. Free throws too hard and secured by Haas for Assumption. Quick pass up ahead to Linsmeyer. He's going to try to take it inside to 4 different players, and they're going to call a foul inside. Really got amongst all those bodies, so pick one out and choose it sometime. I think that's going to be on McCarville. Nope. Going to call it on Jake Schrader. First for Jake. Into the paint, little runner, Linsmeyer, no. Joslin gets the rebound for the Hawks. Josh Schrader now, dribble it to the right elbow, over to Montag. 3 ball on the way, wide right, and Lamp high in the air to get the rebound for the Royals. They trail it 16-10. Spin move in the paint. Put up a tough shot off the glass. No call. Replay on as he tried to draw the contact and did not get the call. Into the forecourt comes Schrader. That's Josh with it. Right side Monte. He'll bounce it once with the right hand, and then they'll rotate it all around to the left corner to McCarville. Skip it over the top. Tough catch by Schrader. Inside Joslin. He goes in there. Pulled away by Grundhofer, and now the Royals with possession into the forecourt quickly. Lamp fakes the shot from about 16. Gets it instead to Baltus between the arcs. Left side. Ball above the head for Haas. 5:52 to go. Ball taken away by Monte. He'll take it inside, and a foul is going to go against Chase Lamp for Assumption. Be the first on Chase, fourth on the team. And then we'll send Chris Monte back to the free throw line, and we're going to have a timeout taken here. 5:48 on the clock here in the first half of play, where the scoreboard reads 16-10 in favor of the Port Edwards Blackhawks. They were trailing at 10-9. Since that time, a little 7-0 run spanning these two quarters. And if a couple of free throws can be hit here by Monte, it can go up to 9-0 run. Over on our AM side, Bob Look taking a trek over to Oshkosh. Oshkosh West entertaining the Lincoln Red Raiders in the opening round for both those two squads. Last we heard was about $1:45 to go in period number one. It was West ahead 12-7. Such a good shooter, Chris Montague, and right now is struggling from the charity stripe as he is 0 for 4 from there. Now that I mentioned it, he'll make it now, right? Yep. That's one way to do it. Get the old announcer to either snap a hot streak or get a cold one going the other way. Into the forecourt. Linsmeyer will back it off on the baseline. And they call jump balls, but Carver got his hand on top of the basketball. Possession arrow in favor of the Royals. An 8-0 tear here with that three bomb right at the buzzer to end quarter number one. And the Royals have not scored here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. Linsmeyer down to Grundhofer. Dump it inside. Lamp will lay it up over the rim and draw the foul. So there's the end of that 8-0 run. And Chase got it to go and drew the foul on Jared Joslin, the first on the 6'6" junior. Team's fifth. And the free throw rattles out. And the board secured by Port Edwards. Josh Schrader. Down the lane, he'll stop from 6, put it up, get his own rebound. Has it partially blocked as he went back up with it again. Run down in the corner by Joslin. And the Blackhawks will reload the offense. Jake Schrader over to Monte. Left side, McCarville. And he'll lob it back door. There it is. Got himself posted up down low, caught it, and finished it to Jared Joslin. He now has 8. Lamp gets pushed into the middle of the lane. Over to Linsmeyer, baseline. Tough shot. Blocked by McCarville. Saved by Haas, and the Royals still have possession. Lamp with the ball. Bounce it towards the middle of the basketball court on the offensive end, and now take it through that middle. Go between the legs with the dribble. And around to Linsmeyer. 19-12. 4:30 to go in period number 2. Port on top. Grundhofer with a little spin move and a baby hook with the right hand. Follow the king. Green. And Grundhofer with his first 2. 19-14. From the Blackhawks into the forecourt. Josh Schrader being picked up now by Baltus as the Royals go man-to-man away from the 1-3-1 zone. Montague, the right wing. He's got Linsmeyer on him. Spin it to Joslin, fall away 6. No. Rebound to weak side by McCarville. Kick it out, Schrader for 3. Okay. Josh Schrader. His first tray. He now has 5 points. And it's 22-14 in favor of Port Edwards. Ball down on the block. Get it over on the right-hand side to Linsmeyer. Lamp on top of the wheel. Fakes going right, stops and hits it. Rebound. close out that time on Chase. That's his second tray. He's got 5 in the quarter, 8 on the evening. 22-17, lead down to 5 for Port Edwards. Montag has it poke checked away momentarily by Linsmeyer, and then he regathers, takes it down the lane, puts it up. No. And on the floor, I think we're going to get run off here on the foul. Yep. For Joe, it'll be his second personal, team's 5th. Brandon Burkhalter will replace Jared Haas. Ian Gibbs into the ball game for Jake Schrader. So now when we say Schrader, it's just Josh out there on the court. With 3:12 remaining in this first half of play, 22-17. Joslin on top of the wheel to McCarville. Montag back to McCarville, right side Schrader. Montag looking to come baseline, bounce it inside. Nice tap. The assist and the finish by Joslin. 24-17. Port Edwards by 7. We're under 3 minutes remaining in half number 1 from Port. Royals in the forecourt. Trevor Newton getting set to check back in, and pass by Lamp, stolen away by McCarville. Here come the Hawks, bounce it ahead. Gibbs put it up, no. Followed by Joslin. He got a man up in the air, they'll wipe it out. As they got Burkhauser up in the sky, and they get him for his first personal. Team's 6th. Jake Schrader back in, replacing Colin McCarville. Newton and Trickey back in for the Royals, replacing Grunhofer and Lindsmeyer. 2:55 to go in the half, 24-17, Port on top with the basketball. Inbounds to Montag. He'll take it on the right wing, up to the top to Schrader. That's Josh. Now we have to differentiate again because we have both Schraders back in the ballgame. Can't even say Jake Schrader. Just dribbled it off with his foot. Unforced errors. Only the 3rd turnover that I've got on for. It's been a very clean game turnover-wise thus far. Touchdown behind are the Royals. 24-17, 2-2-2 in quarter number 2. That's what the scoreboard reads. Lamp will take it straight up the middle of the court. Right side Newton, right in front of Coach Gibbs for Port Edwards. Looking for a screen from Burkhalter. Now he turns the edge, put it off the last minute. That's something that Coach and I have talked about with Trevor. He'll just get him confident, turn that corner and go to the basket. He has some ability with that left hand, and he showed it right there. 24-19, and now the ball goes off the foot of Haas. He will stay on the court end with 56 to go. Tell you what, we got ourselves a really good officiating crew here tonight, and it's a good thing too. This friendly rivalry, we won a good bunch, and we got it. Timeout by Coach Gibbs gives us a chance to remind you that you're not doing anything tomorrow. Maybe you want to head over to Homestead Golf Course. Have yourself a pizza. Talk a little bit about the Assumption Royal girls who are going to be over in Oconto Falls playing for a sectional final victory to head to the Rest Center on Thursday. Get back to state for the 3rd straight year. Why not, huh? Just drive out Highway 73 North, go over the viaduct, go a couple miles, look to the right, where all the cars are, that's Homestead Golf Course. And when you're out there, say hi to Dewey and Rick and Tyler and the whole Hofferman gang from all of us at the new live 105.5 LJY. Buck 56 to go here in period number 2. 24-19, Port Edwards by 5. Ian Gibbs will trigger the inbound to the right of center court where we sit here high atop Port Edwards, a beautiful broadcast facility. Always love coming to Port Edwards. Gibbs looking all the way in the backcourt to Josh Schrader where he catches back there. 1-3-1 once again being employed by the Royals now as we come out of the TO. Newton is on the top of that 1-3-1 zone. Schrader, that's Josh with it on the right side. Left side Gibbs. Dribble it with the right hand, the freshman. Tries to get it inside, ball poked away, and then touched by Assumption. With a minute 39 remaining. And Colin McCarville getting set to check back in for Ian Gibbs. And I think Colin will inbound it. Had a chance to talk to Colin's dad before the ball game. Always nice to do as well. Schrader with the dribble with the left hand. And you know, a chance to say hi to Grandma. Good family, McCarville. Ball on top of the wheel. Good look underneath. There's McCarville. He gets hammered on the way on the floor. They'll say not on the way up. So it'll be a 1-and-1 situation. Foul was whistled against Jared Haas. First for Jared, team 7th. So the 1-1 now for Collin, who's looking to get his name in the scoring column for the first time here tonight. Tosses on the way and rolls over the front of the rim and rolls around and falls through and says, I want to give a point to Collin, and it does. 25-19. Second free throw is in the air, and this one is good as well. Collin the other night had 20 points in the victory over Tigerton. That's his first 2. 26-19, a 7-point advantage for Port Edwards. Good bounce inside. Use the rim for protection. Jared Haas with the reverse lay-in. He has 4. Lead back down to 5. 26-21. Monte, good look inside. Joslin off the glass and in. That was just a quick touch pass that time. Joslin caught, finished. He has 12. 28-21. An NFL football score with 50 seconds to go in the first half of play. Newton picks up his dribble, right side Baltus. Lamp, back to Baltus. Brady fakes it to the top and then finally goes there into the hands of Newton. Right back to Brady with 40 seconds remaining. Lamp on the left wing. He's got the ball on the hip now, puts it on the floor with the right-hand dribble, goes right to the jump circle, goes between the legs with the left-hand dribble, 2-3 zone being employed by the Blackhawks. Matching it up a little bit here. Skip it over the top, Newton. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Lamp with a little dribble drive penetration, little runner rolls out. Joslin with the rebound with 15 seconds to go. Let's see if Port holds it or if they're going to fire it away. They're going to let it fly for 3 off the bracket. No. Long rebound, however, comes down to McCarville. Montague for 3. That's wide left. Rebound by Burkhalter with 3, 2, 1. Baltus from 3-quarter court at the buzzer. It hits the backboard and bounces off, and we've come to the end of the first half of play. Scoreboard reading, the Port Edwards Blackhawks 28, the Assumption Royals 21. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll send it back to our studios, and we'll add up some numbers. We'll do all of that and more right after this. You're listening to Assumption and Port basketball in the new Y, 105.5 LJY. Just about set here for the start of period number 3. It'll be Port Edwards to have possession of the basketball, and we will be going from right to left here in half number 2. Winner of this game will be taking on Wild Rose, who's the number 2 seed. Let me tell you, folks, they almost lost to the 7th-seeded Marion Mustangs, 57-56. They just pulled it out. And of course, Wild Rose, one of the teams that handed the Blackhawks a loss this year. Or they'd be playing Elman Bancroft, who defeated Plainfield, Tri-County, 70-34. Those 2 teams playing right now. The winner of that contest will play the winner of this game. Port Edwards wins. It'll be here tomorrow night. The Royals win. They'll be on the road. I think we got you update on everything that we need to get you going on. So let's get this third period started, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to put Joslin on the baseline. Ball is grabbed out of the sky by Haas. Turnover quickly on the Hawks. So get out on top. Linsmeyer, Baltus, 3-bomb, left side. Oh, halfway down it came out. Coach Weisenbeck claps his hands. He really wanted that one. They're going to get it down to 4. Instead, Joslin catches low on the baseline. Rotates it out. McCarville, left side, Schrader, 3-bomb. You can count it. Josh Schrader with his second 3. What a turnaround that was. That was basically a 6-point swing, folks. Instead of the Royals being down by 4, they now find themselves trailing by 10. And we played 45 ticks here in period number 3. Lamp will dribble it to the top of the wheel. Now pick up his dribble. Bounce it to the free throw line. All the way on the baseline. Linsmeyer, they leave him alone. Put up the jumper. Looked like his sister Autumn last night. Doesn't go, however. And the rebound into the hands of Montague for Port Edwards. Boy, did Autumn have a game last night. Not 21 points. She is en fuego. 53 here in quarter number 3. 31-21 Port. Get it to Montague. Back out Schrader. Now Josh with it. Back inside to Montague. Elevate off the glass, and it's stuck. Looked like it wanted to come out, but it spun around and it stayed. And Coach Weisenbeck quickly calls the full timeout as Port Edwards puts up 5 quick points and have opened the lead to 12. So while he steps out, we will as well. And we'll be back with more right after this. Minutes and 39 seconds on the third quarter clock. 33-21. 5-0 spurt to start quarter number 3 here for the Blackhawks. Chase Lamp gets challenged at the top of the wheel, backs off with the dribble, and now goes left side Lindsmeyer. Colt will pound it with the right hand and then pick up that dribble and leave it for Baltus. Brady to the top of the wheel, turns the edge, back out left side Lamp. Jason triple threat position, now puts it on the floor with the right hand. Goes between the legs, left side Baltus, trying to go baseline. Montague cuts him off there. Double teamed on the baseline, put up the jumper, won't go. And Joslin has the rebound for Port Edward. Here come the Blackhawks on the fly. McCarville up the left-hand side, slam on the brakes and reload. Down on the baseline, Joslin, backside trying to get it over to Schrader. And Lindsmeyer trying to save it. Goes stumbling out of bounds and picked up by the good folks over there from McDonough. Help him off of a pile of coats there in the corner of the Port Edwards Gymnasium. Well, Port still has basketball. McCarville in the corner. Schrader off the glass, too hard. The rebound tipped around and grabbed by Grundhofer for Assumption. 33-21. Port on top. 3-ball, Lamp partially tipped. Haas grabs it out of the sky. Royals retain possession. Left side, Baltus. 3-bomb on the way. Go! Brady's first trade. That's his first point since quarter number 1. And the lead now 33-24, and a steal by Lindsmeyer. Colt will take it, lay it over the front of the rim with the right hand. Colt now with 4 points after turnover number 5. And the Royals will respond with a little 5-0 run of their own, so back we come. 33-26. Nice save by Schrader. That ball came free. McCarville will elevate, get his own rebound, put it back up. Blocked from behind. Ball comes free into the hands of Montague. He'll put it up and draw the foul. And I believe that's going to go against Lindsmeyer. For Colt, it'll be his first. And to the free throw line, Chris Montague, where he is 1 for 5, make it 2 for 6 now. And Chris with 9 points. So he can hit double digits if he can hit this free throw right here. 34-26. And it stays at 34-26. Joslin had it for a moment, but it was knocked away from him by Grundhofer. And Haas will grab it out of the sky. Lamp to the free throw line. The jumper just off the front of the rim. And the rebound grabbed down by Drake Schrader. We'll go to Josh, who'll take it across the 10-second line. 1-3-1 zone being employed by the Royals. Joslin, left side McCarville. Schrader inside Joslin. Turnaround jumper, just a bit too hard. Grundhofer has the rebound for Assumption. 25 seconds away from the halfway point of quarter number 3. 34-26. Port Edwards by 8. Lindsmeyer has it on the left wing, right in front of the Royal bench. They rotate it right side. Grundhofer, 3-bomb on the way. He hit it. Joe Grundhofer, the 6'5" freshman, pulls a Kaminsky. And Coach Gibbs wants a 30-second timeout. Why don't we take one with him, James? We'll be back with more from Port after this. Got it. Thanks. AM 1320, WFHR has Bob Look over in Oshkosh as West leads the Lincoln Red Raiders 40-27 with a minute and a half gone by in quarter number 3. We've played just about 4 minutes here from Port Edwards, and the Hawks on top by 5, 34-29 over Assumption. Good one on both AM and FM tonight. We're glad to be bringing them to you, and thanks to all of our sponsors for allowing us to do so. Schrader on the right baseline, stops his dribble, gets it out to Montague, back on top, into the hands of Josh Schrader. Bounce it a couple times with the left hand, put up the jumper, 3-bomb, wide right, rebound Montague inside, high off the glass, and finished it. Wow! How could he get it that high and have it come through the rim that softly? 36-29 now. Port Edwards lead grows to 7. Lamp, right side. Baltus, a 3-bomb. Hit it again. Back-to-back trays by Brady Baltus. 36-32. The lead is down to 4. Schrader, 16-footer. Splash! So he follows up a 3-bomb with a 2. And it's 38-32. Lamp right side, wide open for a 3, short. Rebound secured by Joslin, and here come the Hawks up the near side. They skip it over the top right side. McCarville, Montag for 3. Short off the rim. Joslin with the clear out from behind. Almost a steal by Lamp. Schrader with the runner with the right hand. He hit it again! Josh with 7 quick points in the third. He now has 12, and the lead quickly back up to 8 for the Hawks. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go, period number 3. Linsmeyer, ball above the head. Over to Haas, overlays it. Rebound on the weak side, secured by Josh Schrader. You got it. Take it to the free throw line. He'll put up another one, partially blocked from behind. Joslin gets hit from behind. I think that's going to go in slant. Or is it going to be against Baltus? It's going to be against Brady. And that'll be the second on him, and 2 free throws upcoming for Joslin. Jared has not been to the free throw line tonight, but he does have 12 points. First free throw wide and long as Newton, Trickey, and Burkhauser will check in for Baltus and Linsmeyer and Grundhofer for Coach Weisenbeck. Those Crowns, Gina Grundhofer walking through below, getting ready for tomorrow night's game. Actually tomorrow afternoon. Second free throw, good by Joslin. He'll take a seat and be replaced by Sudden Sam Sweeney, the 6'4 senior. Also, Ian Gibbs will check back in. He'll replace Jake Schrader. So Josh, the Schrader, on the court right now for Port Edwards. Yeah, about 10-1 tomorrow on LJY. We're going to have the Assumption Royal Girls playing with a trip to State on the Line against Green Bay New Lutheran. The Blazers have a record of 12-14 on the year. Royals, what are they? 23-2 or something incredible like that. 23-3, I believe. Royal boys right now, however, find themselves trailing by 9, 41-32 with 2 minutes to go. Burkhauser will take it all the way inside. They're going to call him for a walk. And that'll be the third turnover unofficially on the Royals. 2 ticks under 2 minutes remaining in this third period. Port looking to come right back here tomorrow night to play at home and maybe avenge a loss to Wild Rose. Or else to take on the Eagles of Elman Bancroft. Right side, 3 bombs. Splash for McCarville. Collin now with 5 points. 44-32. Chase Lamp up in the right side. He'll go between the legs with the dribble. Now to the top of the wheel. Keep that dribble alive. Left side, Newton has it there. Ball above his head. Tricky. Triple threat position. Burkhauser pops out with the help. Lamp looking for an interior pass. Can't get it to Newton. So Newton pops out beyond the arc. Left side, Tricky. Clears out the left arm. They're calling for a charge. He took the left arm and he cleared out a little room, and the defender went flying. And John got his second personal, team's third. Colt Linsmeyer getting set to check back into the game, replacing Chase Lamp with 1:15 to go. Give him a little bit 2-3 minute timeout here, catch his breath, and be ready for the fourth quarter. 44-32. Port Edwards by 12. Colin McCarville will inbound it right by the band. Up ahead to Gibbs. Almost stepped back into the backcourt. Rotated around right side. Montag has it. Top of the wheel. Schrader. Again, that's Josh. We'll back it off. McCarville. Right side, Montag. Chris goes in. Little dipsy-do for 2. Chris Montag. Giving the Hawks a 2-touchdown lead, 46-32 with 35 seconds remaining in this third period. Newton trying to turn the edge, can't get it that time. Out on top, Clark. He'll bounce it around to Tricky. He'll spot up a 3-bomb, short and left, and the rebound is going to go out of bounds. It'll be Port basketball. 25 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Port Edwards has held the Assumption Royals to 4 points in this period. Excuse me, take that back to 11 points, but they've put up 18. Left-hand side, Gibbs thinks about going baseline, but thinks better of it. Down to 10 seconds left now. Schrader with it. That's Josh. Right side, Montag. Give and go. Get it over into the hands of Joslin. He'll put it up off the glass and finish it at the buzzer. And we have come to the end of quarter number 3, where the scoreboard reads Port Edwards Blackhawks 48 as they put up a 20 spot in that third quarter. The Assumption Royals 32. We'll be back with our final stanza right after this. It'll be Assumption basketball as we come out of the TO here. And they trail it 48 to 32. 16 points to make up in one quarter, but they're still going to put their heart and soul into it. Lamp's going to try to start it off with a 3-bomb. And rebound to Grundhofer, and he's in the land of the Giants. He'll kick it back out to Lamp. He'll take it inside, put it up, got it! Hooping on for Chase Lamp. And the foul's going to go against Jake Schrader. And this will be the first free throw shot for the Royals in half number 2. Chase now with 10 points. Make that 11 as he knocks down the throw. 48 to 35. Blackhawks by 13. On forecourt comes Schrader to Schrader. Double team there, knocked away by Lamp. He's double teamed by the Schraders and bumped down by Jake Schrader. That'll be the third on here. Only team foul number 2, however. So it'll be a while before the Royals will be shooting free throws. 48-35. Chip away a little bit at a time if you're a Royal fan, huh? Grundhofer has it beyond the arc. Lamp has it poked away by Montag, but does regather. Skip it over the top left side, Baltus. Ready's looking to go baseline, and he gets bumped on that baseline by Colin Carver. To the second on Colin, third on the team. So the Royals will inbound it way down in the nether reaches of the Port Edwards Gymnasium, right over by the band on the south side of the gymnasium here. So he'll inbound it way to the north side to Baltus. Dribble it inside, hang in the air, put it up. No. Couple of free throws coming up to Baltus. And the foul is going to be whistled against Josh Schrader. Second on Josh, fourth on the team. So Baltus with 9 points now to shoot 2. 48-35. First free throw for Baltus is in the air and short. Royals 2 for 5 thus far from the charity stripe. Second toss for Brady. This one is good. .708 to go in period number 4. 48-36. Port by 12. Backdoor look to Schrader. Ball's free. Timeout taken as Baltus got the steal. Good heads-up play by Brady Baltus. Got the turnover, and then instead of getting tied up, he called a quick timeout. Right now we hear on the AM side that Oshkosh West has a 16-point advantage over the Lincoln Red Raiders. Here the Port Edwards Blackhawks have a 12-point lead on Assumption. The bad part about this time of year, somebody's got to go home. It was so true last night. What a great game between Assumption and Loyal. Loyal really battling back. Got it over the hump with 2 minutes to go, but the Royals took it right back and won that ball game by 4. And they'll play for a sectional final championship tomorrow. Right now, Royal boys trying to battle back. Linsmeyer, 3-ball, right side. Went halfway down and it came out. Lamp gets the steal, however, for Linsmeyer. Looking back out on top to Grundhofer, right side Lamp. 6:37 to go. Assumption trailing it by 12. Lamp on the baseline, cut off there. Goes back to Grundhofer, gets a screen from him as he gets a handoff. Take it on the baseline, get it down to Haas. He can't catch it, tries to save it. And it's taken away by the Hawks. They come into the forecourt. That's Josh Schrader with it on the left hip. Crossover that dribble against Baltus, has it poked away from behind. And it'll still be Port basketball with 6:15 to go. .38-39 we hear now from Oshkosh. West leading the Red Raiders. On our AM side, Bob Look making the trek over to Oshkosh tonight for us. Right side, McCarville trying to make a 3-bomb for us and down. Colin McCarville, his second tray. He's got 8 points. And the lead back up to 15. Inside, Haas with the quick release. No, overlays it. Ball goes out of the hands of Schrader, and say last touch by the Royals, who knocked it free. 5:48 remaining in period number 4, 51-36. Fort Edwards on top, looking to come back home here tomorrow night against either Wild Rose or Elmland Bancroft. Montague has it right side. See how much offense now the Hawks start to run, and they're going to get a hand check called on Colt Linsmeyer, the second on the senior. That's the other bad thing. Not only is the season over, but for some of these young men, the career is done. Joe Grundhofer going to the bench, being replaced by Trevor Newton, I should say, with 5:36 remaining in this final stanza. Inbounds will go all the way into the backcourt to Schrader. There's Josh back there. Baltus on him. He'll turn the edge. Try to bounce it inside. Kicked out of bounds by the Royals with quick feet. Kind of like that soccer team that won the state championship for the girls last year. The senior class that was, huh? Inbounds underneath. Blocked from behind as Joslin went up and Newton skied behind and took it away. Lamp right side. Dribble penetration. Put it up off the glass, and we're going to get a blocking foul on McCarville or Joslin. 2 bodies on the floor, you take your pick. They choose McCarville. 3rd on Collin, 5th on the team, and Chase Lamp will shoot 2. Chase with 11 points thus far. Now with 12 points thus far. 5:19 on the clock in this 4th period. Next one on the way. And it did a 360 and it came back out. Down by 14, and if you want to entertain any thoughts of coming back, you got to make everything from here on out. Schrader, top of the wheel. That's Josh with it. Goes against Baltus, crossing it over, touched away out of bounds. Just touched by Assumption. So it'll be Josh Schrader to inbound it for the Blackhawks. Into the corner he goes to Monte. Lamp will pick him up. Just skips it over the top to Jake Schrader. Back to Josh. 1-3-1 zone for Assumption. And a push from behind on Baltus. For Brady, it'll be his 3rd personal. 5th on the team. So both teams with 5 team fouls. 4-5-2 on the scoreboard clock. 51-37, Port in control. They will inbound it into the backcourt to Josh Schrader. Josh will skip it over the top. Lamp almost steals it away before it got to Jake. Back over to Josh. Beaten underneath him. Jake and Josh play catch. They lob it underneath. Joslin catch. Convert. Jaron with 17. 53-37. Port Edwards back on top by 16. Baltus dribble it just inside the free throw line. Put up the jumper. No. Rebound. Jake Schrader for Port Edwards. Put themselves a nice little ball club here. Does Coach Gibbs and the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Poked away from behind by Baltus. That's turnover number 8 unofficially on the Hawks. Newton will stop his dribble. Goes to Lamp on the left side. Chase gets a screen. Takes it down the paint. Put it up. It fell off. And I think he's going to shoot 2 anyway. I think they got Mr. McCarville again. And if it is, it'll be number 4 on Collin, and it is. So they're going to give 2 free throws to Chase Lamp. This will be free throws 4 and 5 here in the quarter, and he misses the first. Ian Gibbs will come into the ball game, replacing Colin McCarville with all 4 fouls. Gets a big round of applause from the Port faithful. 4:04 remaining here in quarter number 4. Lamp's next free throw rattles out again, but the rebound could not be held on to by Montague. So Assumption will get it back. Four for 10 from the free throw line, something Coach and I talked about before the ball game. The close game, you need all those free throws. Baltus all the way to the basket. Reverse layup. No, but the ball off the hands again of Montag as Haas had it for a moment, lost it. Montag had it momentarily, but went back to the Royals. A lot of action, not a lot of time off the clock though. Still 3:56 to go here in the fourth. Newton, top of the wheel. Baltus right down the paint. Dump it underneath the Linsmeyer. That was a very nice assist. Colt now with 6 points. And full court pressure now going to come from the Royals. They might have to start fouling already at this point, trailing it by 14. Goes to the head to Montag. Schrader, Josh with it. Baltus on here. Getting the screen from Joslin. Reversal dribble. Gibbs back on the right side into the hands of Joslin. Schrader, Montag. Ball poked away by Linsmeyer, regathered by Montag, and then knocked into the backcourt. And then out of bounds finally by Jared Haas. Be interesting to see how long Coach Weisenbeck decides to wait to foul. Trailing it by 14 with 3:15 remaining here in the final stanza. I think they're going to probably go for some, try to get some steals, and if they get the steal, they get it. Otherwise, if they don't, they'll have a foul. Instead, Joslin will take it right down the lane, put it up, and put it in. That's Josh Schrader with a runner for 2. Lamp the other way for 3, wide left, rebound to Montag. He'll pick up his dribble, taken away by Lamp as he skied in the air, and then Josh Schrader returns the favor by stealing it right back. He gets doubled in the backcourt, and Coach Gibbs wants a timeout just before the ball gets knocked free. So while Coach Gibbs takes a full timeout, why don't we do the same, James? Let's be back with more from Port Edwards today. Well, if you're a Lincoln Red Raider fan, not really very much good news coming from Oshkosh West as they trail it by 19 in quarter number 4. Last we heard 66 to 47. An Assumption Royal fan, not much good news coming from Port Edwards either. They trail at 55-39. If you're a Blackhawk fan, you're smiling from ear to ear right now with 2:36 to go. And I believe Brady Baltus just picked up the foul against Josh Schrader. For Brady, it's personal foul number 4. Team foul number 6 for both teams now. They'll both be in the bonus for the rest of the way. Schrader catches it in the backcourt. Looking for a screen on the top, but he goes to the right side instead. Comes to a stop. Baltus lost his shoe on that move. And to the basket, inside Joslin on the feed from Montag. Jared Joslin now has 19 points. And then we're going to take a little quick timeout so that Baltus can get that shoe back on. He threw a shoe there with 2:18 to go. And relace it. I always like it when officials do that. The moon's not that big that you can't stop it and get somebody put that shoe back on and make sure nobody gets injured. Good piece of officiating. He's done a nice job here tonight. It's been a very difficult game to officiate, but they called it very closely. They let him play, but didn't let it get out of control either, and they knew that was going to happen with this group here tonight. 2:18 to go, 57-39. 18-point advantage for Port Edwards. Assumption basketball. Baltus catches after he reties the shoe. Top of the wheel, stop right-hand side. Newton, put it up, rattles out. Kind of been the story of the night for the Royals, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Joslin. 129 ticks to go from Port Edwards. A lob, Baltus flying down the lane. Brady will catch and finish. He has 12. 57-41, going for the steal in the backcourt. Almost gets it away from Schrader. Josh able to hang on to it. McCarver with the dribble behind the back. Newton hounding in. And he'll take it and try to hook up with Schrader. It's too high on the pass. And it's turnover number 10 that I've got on Port Edwards. Minute 52 to go with a 16-point Port lead. Chase Lamp has it between the circles. He'll dribble it with the left hand. Jump stop, put up off the glass. No. Rebound to Joslin. And the foul going to be called as Lamp tried to knock it free. And for Chase Lamp, that's going to be personal foul number 2. And as we said a moment ago, team foul number 7. So we will walk it down to the other end of the court, where Jared Joslin will shoot some free throws and try to get over the 20-point mark right now. He's got 19. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And he did it. There's number 20 for Mr. Joslin. 58-41, Port Edwards by 17. 15-9, the Royal season going to come to a close with a record of, as the second free throw is no good. Hawks will improve to 21-2. Lamp going baseline, kicks it out to the right elbow. Now over to Baltus, put up a three-pointer, and it went over the top of the backboard. If that would have come back to the left side, that baby might have had a chance to go 3 for 3. But instead, with 1:27 to go, Port ball up by 17. Schrader on the inbound. Royals with some full court pressure. They look up ahead, Schrader, bounce it over to Montague, overlay it. Rebound Lamp, Montague rip it away, bounce it back out on top to Schrader. Coach Gibbs says, bring it back out. No place to go here. Ball poked away into the backcourt and out of bounds by Baltus. And it'll still be Port basketball with 1:11 remaining. Colin McCarville, right between the scorer's table and Coach Weisenbeck. Throws it in the backcourt to Schrader. Doesn't look like the Royals going to foul. He's going to try to play strong, tough defense over there, and the timeout going to have to be taken by Coach Gibbs. As Schrader got himself in a little bit of trouble. Minute and 2 to go in the fourth quarter here. As the Blackhawks will inbound it into the backcourt. Schrader, the left side, skip pass all the way over to the right. Right now the Bucks spreading out the court, running a kind of a Dean Smith four-corner type of spread offense. And Chase Lamp runs over and fouls Josh Schrader with 49.1 seconds remaining. Chase Lamp picking up his third personal. 58-41. The only thing remaining to be seen will be what will the final score be. First free throw of the 1-and-1 off the bracket, no good. Rebound for the Royals. Take it inside. Dipsy-doo for Lamp. Doesn't go. Rebound comes down to the Hawks. In the backcourt, up ahead to Montague with 33 seconds remaining. Left side, Schrader. Royals not trying to follow. Spread it out to the Hawks. They'll run in the fourth corner, somebody will get it to the middle, and then they'll replace him on the corner. Schrader has it poked away from behind. Winsmeyer can't control. They'll say last touched by Montague. Nope, last touched by Lindsay. We'll give both teams a feel on that possession. Probably for about the 3 I missed or so. And right now John Trippey's going to come in. And the Royals get a chance to get some of those seniors a round of applause. Right now Chase Lamp gets a hug from Trippey in Chase's senior year. Has come to a close. Colt Winsmeyer, 5'11" senior, here's your outfit, comes to a close. I tell you, everybody standing in the gymnasium. Jared Haas, a senior, off the court he goes. Port folks, Assumption folks, everybody giving a round of applause. Standing ovation for the seniors for Assumption. What a nice class act by the Port folks. 10 seconds, no foul, Coach Weisenbeck says. Down to 5. 3, 2, and 1. Gun sound, ball game. Port Edwards Blackhawks improve to 21-2 on the year. And they knock off the Assumption Royals by the final of 58-41. We got some numbers to add up. James got some business to do back at our studios. We'll do all that and more. After this, you're listening to the new Y 105.5 WLJY as well as WLJYFM.com.